Not having a morning routine is actually still a routine. Maybe this looks familiar. Your alarm goes off before you hit the snooze to go back to bed. You lay around for a little while, scrolling through social media, checking emails, before finally getting out of bed to make your first cup of coffee. You rush out the door and are late for work, or maybe you're just now logging into Zoom, or you have your first meeting of the day at work. Meanwhile, stress is already at an all-time high and the day has just begun. You work for a couple hours, frantic, busy, overwhelmed, task after task. It's lunchtime and now you've realized you haven't had breakfast yet, and at this point you're willing to eat anything that comes your way. 1:30 comes around and now you're in a carb coma and are ready for a nap. Unfortunately, you still have a couple more hours of work to do before you can finally close up shop for the day. You leave work and man, has it been a day. So instead of eating what you've got prepped at home, you decide to stop through the drive-thru, or better yet, have it delivered to your house. Then it's off to the couch for a few hours of Netflix and chill. Is this really all because you don't have a morning routine? It is no coincidence that some of the world's most admired, healthy, creative, and successful people rely on their own morning routine to ensure their days are as productive and fruitful as possible. A study at Harvard observed 60 students, and the people with the most consistent wake-up hours performed better compared to those who chose to mix it up, even though they were getting the same amount of sleep in general. The authors of this book asked over 300 successful individuals about their morning routines and found that the average wake-up time was specifically 6:27 a.m. each day. Okay, so you're thinking, all right, I get it. My morning routine's messing with my day. So what should I do? After waking up and using the bathroom, of course, look to get water within 15 to 20 minutes of waking up. Water has a ton of benefits. Consider adding some fresh squeezed lemon or lemon juice and a dash of Himalayan sea salt for benefits to your cellular, muscular, and cardiovascular system. Walking first thing in the morning helps manage stress hormones and circulation. It's the perfect wake up for your body without being extra stressful. And finding sunlight will actually help regulate your circadian rhythm by telling your body when to increase and decrease your melatonin levels. So the more daylight exposure you can get, the better your body will produce melatonin when it's time to go to sleep. Sunlight also helps with strengthening your immune system through vitamin D consumption. It will boost serotonin, which helps also fight depression and may aid in a calm and more focused day. Research also suggests that sunlight in the morning may help with seasonal affective disorder, which is a form of depression in the colder winter months. Now it's on to breakfast. To sustain energy and blood sugar levels throughout the morning, consider a breakfast high in protein and fiber. 20 to 35 grams of protein should be enough for most people. Now it's shower time, but not just any shower, we're talking a cold shower. I went over the research behind this in another video, so be sure to check that out. But in short, a feeling of euphoria, concentration, and alertness is a welcome addition to the morning. Reading is generally the first time in the morning I'm consuming some sort of information. A few pages each day, whether it's personal development or something inspiring or uplifting, is a good way to start. Research also suggests some light reading first thing may help retain information throughout the day. After some positive consumption, I like to do some journaling. At this point in the morning, many start to get fidgety and their mind might start to wander. It is here you can get some thoughts out on paper. I like to do gratitude journaling, which allows me to shift my mental and emotional state. Research shows that when you're in a true state of gratitude, it is difficult to feel any other emotion or limiting thoughts or feelings. It's the ultimate primer and intention for what you want to experience the rest of the day. At this point, it's time to officially get to work. Oftentimes I'll play some music in the background, something instrumental and low-key, so that I can focus on the task at hand. So there you have it. These are all science-backed ways that many of the people you and I all look up to, people that are most successful and healthy in their field, do. This is something that, these are all things that I've incorporated into my life as I've traveled the country for the better part of 2 years now. This definitely helps me stay grounded and more productive throughout the day. Now, of course, it doesn't mean you have to be perfect all the time. In fact, Tim Ferriss, who is a self-proclaimed human guinea pig, has been quoted as saying he does 100% of these things 30% of the time. So just remember, progress over perfection. Of course, there's a lot of different things you can look to incorporate into your routine. These are by no means the only things. But if you find you're having trouble implementing this or finding some structure in your morning, I encourage you to reach out. This is something I work on with my clients in my coaching business. Creating a healthy, sustainable, fulfilling life is something that I'm very passionate about, something I believe strongly in, and creating these systems and this structure in the morning can definitely be a good start to that. So again, if you're having trouble, reach out, feel free to book a call. I also have a free Facebook group where I go through a lot of this information, offer any different tidbits, tips, tactics, anything to help you be more successful and more fulfilled throughout your life. Also, check out this video on how to plan your month, week, day. It could help, incorporate some of the things we talked about into your morning routine. And I'll see you at the next one.